So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely shaped ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Passing is crisp and sharp. Makalele. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He was under real pressure there. Byrne. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Van de Ven. And Azar. Hazard takes control of it and he's on the move. Hazard, this is promising. Driving on and making good progress. Ekitike. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a throw.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Played out to the left flank. Makalele, a player who needs no introduction. Van Basten. And it's Makalele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. And it's Rudiger. And Rafinha. Hazard. Out towards the flank. An instinctive big header! Oh, not the best of headers. Hakimi. And it's Rijkaard. Well, that's well seen too. Conte. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. It's Van Basten! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Number 8, Marco van Basten.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. There's the shot! Just eases him off the ball. Raul. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Knocks it into space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's played it back. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Passing nice and neat. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Turns and goes back. He's a sharp little ball here. Conte. Now it's Puskas. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Number 9.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Number 18.
And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And again! Azar conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Makaleli. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Now this could be a chance. Pass is just off target. Conte. Now it's Van Basten. And that is as far as they're going to go. The message is clear, none shall pass. Burn promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. Oh, it's played into the area. Rudiger getting this one clear. Hazard, and foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. He's on it, can charge, surely! This time, surely! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Can he get it through? He's through. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kukçu goes short. He's had a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger pressing high and with purpose. Cannavaro. Hernandez. Conte, well seen, saw that coming. Probing pass, floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Byrne kept his eye on it, and he's there. Out to the right. And he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's hit the bar! It's gone out for a throw-in. Makaleli. Looking to play him in. Taken back almost at once. Quality ball. Now it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. Rafinha! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Arsenal take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Raul, and he's in on goal. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now this could shapes to shoot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten, good purposeful running this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Saliba.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be 3
He's not happy with that. And this is Puskás! Raul. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rafinha. And they're back on the ball again. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Puskás! And Puskás! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Shot. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
And if you do have a
Van
chance today,
Basten
please take
picking
some
up the
time
Man
out
of
to
the
give your
Match
support
award,
to our
and
better
no
stadium
surprise
group.
there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.